They came over, we protected them. I even heard a story from Willie Mills, his grandfather. They prayed for those spirits of the challengers to go to the good place. They even prayed. That way they didn't linger around here. I heard that story from old Willie Mills. It was all done, yeah, they wore hoops and all that, but they prayed, oh, okay, matapok. Asanao. Go to your good place. There was even respect in that kind of situation. All along they're cooking their flank and their kidney, right almost straight over here. I remember the place. Now it's all, and I tell people right here, my parents and those old people, it's kind of met there. Just this, that battle story took about 5 hours while they were eating. How much detail they gave. What they were told by their grandfathers, because they're all pointed camp. So there's many stories, but as it converges, it's the same story. And now the non-natives tell it differently, you know. And I've gone to Shaughnessy, Picture Butte. One part of them, that's where they came from. Wherever they crossed the river, that's where they rode in from. But our scouts had already seen them. In fact, they saw them way other side of Cypress Hills. And sometimes we don't give enough credit to the scouts. They know the deep parts, the cliffs to climb on, where to get wood, lot of game, lot of buffalo. These scouts are darn good. They were the ones, Automukskasia, to go into, even sizing up, okay, there's a camp there, hey, there's 3 hills and bushes there, you know, already, then I was like, the warriors, all right, let's head out. We got the ground print, you know. So, like, and we always say this, if you want to know more individual stories, especially not Doapi, visit us. Come to our homes. There's a lot more will tell you why these ceremonies are done this way. You know, and why Papokan and ceremonies are one. Your dreams. I had a few dreams the other night. I won't really share them today, but they're about ceremony. You know, but like I say, I could have been just a crazy cowboy, still barn dancing or two-stepping in Austin, Texas or whatever. You know, or riding a mechanical bull in California or something like that, you know. But I'm here. You guys are stuck with us. So that's the rest of my story. Han.
Just before we end off, the new generation wants to hear the gory stuff. That's what you guys want to hear. Well, they told us the gory stuff, eh? We'll just give it a little bit, eh? You know where Welland is at, eh? Just up the road. That's where they got coal mine. The coal mines are started from there. From there, as far as to almost Tabor. This river, that's how much blood was there, was shed that day. So it tells you a message. That was what took place. They came to challenge. Not for whatever, Me, the way I made the connection with the stories with the old people, especially my dad. Ekisatsia,
Exit takia.
Eki Takia. Number one, they were jealous.
Yeah.
And they were determined to defeat us. That was the determination they had, because look, we could say we had the upper hand. We still do today. And that's the messages that they're not written, they don't say that, okay? All they talk about is the gory stuff. Yeah, it was gory. It was pretty damn bad what they went through. Because their intent was to destroy us for good, forever.
Yeah.
But they're unsuccessful, eh? And they're gonna say a different story too, eh? So that's okay, nothing wrong with it, nothing wrong with it. But when you defeat or annihilate something like that, it'll stay with you right through history. It's gonna stay with you, eh? But now we become allies, but they're still aware of it. Like I said, I've been traveling the last 5, 6 months, 4 months since COVID restriction. I met a lot of our people, Nitsitapi, people of the land, eh? First thing they'll ask me, where are you from? I said, from the Bloods. Some are good about it, some are just, ooh, eh? Well, that's where I come from, eh? That's who we are, that's what we are, eh? So they know the stories, their stories, that's their stories. This is our story today, eh? What we share with you, eh? We defeated what was confronted with us, eh? Didn't have a choice. Didn't have a choice. They could have come in peace. That'll be my solution if I was to tell them. Come in peace. We'll settle it in peace, eh? And that was out of the picture. Well, revenge too could be that. Vengeance, whatever, eh? Don't know. But those are some of the key things. Violence, you name it. Those are all included. But we don't talk about those, eh? Talking about how we handled it, how we were successful in doing it, eh? And that's what we're still in that battle today. Different battle, different ways. We struggle, still struggling today. But it's how we handle it, eh? And it's fortunate that we were able to hear those stories and being able to understand what they meant. Like I said, it took years. I had to figure it out. Then I went to these places. When there's a young child, teenager, young man, then when I went there again, then I made the connection. Then I understood what the message was, is that we were from the land. We are still from the land, eh? So when it's distorted, makes a big difference. Makes a big difference. Because you don't know what to believe, you don't know what to think is real or unreal. But for us, we're here, they told us the stories. Around this valley, if you probably erosion, dig deep enough, you'll probably find arrowheads, gun shells, empty shells, all kinds of shells you're gonna find, bullets, knives, all kinds of tools that they were using that day. I'm sure you'll find some, hey? So that's what we were told, hey? And I cannot give you a date or a year, but they just told us when it happened. So still live that, and maybe they didn't like the way we dressed, eh?
And just a little part, after all this happened, they didn't water their horses here. The horses did not want to drink the water. They watered them upstream. So you could see what was floating in there, or understand what's floating and the color of the water. The horses did not want to drink it. They watered their horses almost right where the fork is, or the confluence of St. Mary's and Old Man Not Beat. Right around there where there was creek. And imagine that, if you think about it, a horse doesn't want to drink from that water. It must have been something else. So that's where they watered their horses. And even then, that's where they drank the water. For a long time, they didn't drink water here. They didn't. Probably that winter, all summer, that fall, probably next spring. They talked about the water. For a long time, they didn't drink it. You know, they didn't. So you could see the remnants of that situation. And the rest, you guys think about it. We could tell you the gory details, but if you want to hear it, give me Gatorade Zero, and I'll tell you about it.